Hi and welcome to Takniki Gyan Guru. Before we jump into today's topic, we kindly ask your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel if you haven't already. Now, without further ado, let's begin. In this video, let us lead you through the steps of scanning your .NET project using SonarQube. Let's get started. So, uh, to scan the .NET project, first of all, we need to set up on the project in SonarQube. So, in the SonarQube, first of all, we create a project, and then we will, set some analysis method as local. So, what is the analysis method? So, we have different project in different things, right? Either you can directly scan your .NET project within the Visual Studio or command line, or your project is in Jenkins or GitHub or any CI/CD tool, right? So you need to set up how to analyze your project. So in our case, this video we have to analyze in our local .NET project. So later on we will discuss the Jenkins, the other CI/CD tool. So we'll set the analysis method will be local project, and then we will create a token. This token will be used to connect the our local project to our SonarQube. So once the setup is done in SonarQube side, then we'll go to the Visual Studio, and then we'll create a project. And once the project is created, then we'll open the project location. We'll open a folder, the project location folder, and then we will open a command prompt in this location and then run some scan commands, right? Before running the scan commands, we need to set up some more something else also. So what needs to be set up? So first of all, we will download the SonarQube scanner, and then we will put or move this SonarQube scanner files and folders, right, or exes, whatever there in this folder, we unzip and move to the some folder location, right? So once we move to the folder location, then we will also find out the ms build folder, because when we are building our Visual Studio Code, the ms build tool is required. So whenever you are installing Visual Studio, the ms build will be already installed. So we will find out this folder, and then these two folders, SonarQube scanner folder and build folder, full location will be set. The environment variable will set the environment variable for these folder. So why we are setting the environment variable? Because whenever we will run the scan code, right? So these SonarQube folder and SonarQube.exe and msbuild.exe should be available globally, whenever in any command line tool, right? So that's what we need to set an environment variable for these two folders. Now once these configuration is done, then we will run the uh, open the command prompt and run our commands. And once the command is succeeded, then the this will send the report, scanning report, to the SonarQube, and we'll go to the SonarQube and see all your scanning reports. So this is done. Now time for the demo. Now we are in SonarQube. I have already logged in into SonarQube. So to install a SonarQube, I have already created a video on this. I will put this link into the description. You can go and watch if you haven't. So once I log into the SonarQube, then I need to create a project, right? As I said, either you want to import your project from somewhere or you want to create. So I want to create a local project here, so I need to click on this link, and then you have to give some name like dot scan. I'm giving .NET scan, and by default project key will be .NET scan. So I don't want to change here. This is the main branch. Okay, say by default. So I just need to give the project name and next. Here you have to define the specific setting. So I don't need the specific. I will say I will use the global setting for now and will create a project. So here the project is created now. Now you can see the analysis method. In the analysis method, you want to analyze or scan your Jenkins project or GitLab, CI, or GitHub Actions, whatever you are, based on your comment you will see. So one by one we will see a demo on these. So first of all we will give a demo on the local project, .NET project. So I will choose the locally. So once I create a locally, then it will ask to generate a token. So this token will be required to connect from the .NET project to the um, SonarQube, right? So let's say okay, analysis.NET scan sim, and then we'll say generate. So it will generate this. Just copy and save somewhere. Notepad. I'm just saving here. Okay. Now continue. So once token is created, I will say run analysis on your project. What kind of project you want to run? I'll say .NET. For now, let's say I will work with .NET framework. We have already worked a lot of work on .NET Core, but still, if someone wants to let me know, this is almost similar. So do let me know. I will work on create a video on .NET Core as well if someone need. Okay, so .NET framework. Now it is giving me some, you know, instruction how we can run the command. These three command is required to run. But before that, we need to download the scanner, right? I don't have the scanner, so it is giving the scanner, link. Click on this and let's go. Prerequisites are this .NET 4. This and that installation. Okay, .NET Core Global. This is the instruction we have here, right? So you can see the .NET 3.1, .NET 4.6 plus, right? So I want the .NET, this one framework 4.6. Click on this and it started the downloading our scanner. Let's go to the folder, download folder, and see the scanner is downloaded. Just unzip this, extract all. Yes. You also need to make sure that you are working with the latest version. uh, you can see here sonar scanner ms build.exe, right? So these are the required sonar scanner. This is actually required sonar scanner ms build.exe, correct? So we have downloaded. Now just copy this and put somewhere else, right? So that I don't want to get, I just copy and paste it here, this location. And we are also the, as I said, this is the location for SonarQube, and we have to find out the location for say C program files and Microsoft.NET Visual Studio. 2024 community. I have already installed the Microsoft Visual Studio 2000, 2022 community. If you don't have this one, you can just go in the Microsoft site and download the MS Build. You can download right now. uh, Community and MS Build, current and bin, and then you can see ms build.exe. Okay, this is the location. So now we will just set the environment variable for these two, because see, if suppose if you cd open this cd dot dot cd dot dot. Okay, now if you say ms build version, you can't see, right? And also uh, here you can see the scanner. If you say this one version, then also you can't find, because the environment variable is not set yet. So let's set one by one. Copy this and windows button, press windows button and add it. There are two things: edit system environment variable or edit environment variable. So you need to select the system environment variable and then click environment variable and go down to the path, edit and add new, this one. Oh, why system this one? Mm, okay, now you have to set this one, edit. Okay, now it's set, say okay. Now one more thing is this one, the SonarQube scanner location. Copy this and again add the path, edit path, add new, paste, say okay and okay. Now you can open cmd, just type cmd here, it will open, and cd dot dot. Okay, now you can say ms build version. You can see ms build version is 17.9 and sonar is right, version 6.2, right? So this is the version 6.2. So this 6.2 will support 16 plus this one ms build. So we have the 17, this is the latest version, so that will work. Okay, now this is done, this setting is done. Now open the Visual Studio and create a new project and say .NET framework, ASP.NET web application .NET Framework, right? So we are creating a web application for .NET Framework, not .NET Core. So click next, say .NET scan with Sonar, okay, and say create. I would say okay, web form authentication, say individual, so you can have the login and the, and MVC is not required, let's say. And if you want, create a test project also, and you can create. So the project is now created. This is the default project. If you want, you can run and check. Click on IS Express. Now you can see the new project created. Home page, about page, contact page, also the registration and login. So we have chosen the individual authentication method. So if you want to register and login, that is also there. So let's close this, and you can see one test project is also created. So there is no test available here, so that's fine. So this is just created this project, right? You can create a lot of other things, and based on your requirement you can build your website, and you can attach the scanning, the SonarQube scanner with this. So there are multiple way, right? Either you can integrate the Sonar lint with Visual Studio, then you can scan from Visual Studio also, but we will scan um, this project using the command prompt. So let's open this folder location and say command. This will open a command prompt for you. Now go to the website where we have created the project. See, uh, we have to run this command sonar scanner ms build. Okay, .NET scan is the project name in the SonarQube. URL is also same. So if you have different URL, you can use it. And Sonar, because I'm building my SonarQube and Visual Studio and SonarQube in the same machine. So if you have different machine, then the SonarQube location may be different. So you can change accordingly. Token will be the same. So let's run this command into my command prompt in the same location, right? In the .NET project is there. Let's say dir. Okay, the same location. CLS. Now I'm going to run this command. Okay, this is succeeded. Now go and copy the second command and run, and make sure that the ms build and the scanner is available, and you have you put this folder path to the environment variable, otherwise it won't work. So run this one also. Now this is also done. Now the third one, this is the begin, this is the rebuild the application, and this is the end. So 3 line of code. Now run this command also. So it will take some time. So it will take time based on your code, right? If you have the big code, lot of complexity, it will take some time. If you, because this is the small project, it won't take much time. But if you have complex project with lots of data, To scan those application will take time. Now you see when the scanning is done, let's go to the browser and you can see in the .NET Scan project, it is passed, right? Majorly it is passed, but it has some you know warning on issue on reliability, maintainability, overall measures. So we'll see. You can see over here if you can click on the reliability issues, then you can see the remove the deprecated HE group element in the HTML, right? The HTML related issues are there, the TD, correct? The intentionality, again the same, right? The HTML related issues. Now in the issues you have seen the different kind of issues we have, but still passed because it is not the severe issues, right? It can be ignored. And you can see the security hotspot. So here there may be some issues we need to fixed. So what is the risk is this, right? Make sure the regex used here, which is vulnerable to super linear runtime due to backing backtracking cannot lead to denial of service, right? And what is the risk? You can see the risk. This is the details of the risk. Assess the risk. Ask yourself whether the input is user control, whatever, right? So you can see the sensitive code example. How can you fix? It is given the recommendation for how you can fix this and the activity. So details of these issue could be you can find over here. Now measures again this the reliabilities overview, right? So you can see the jQuery this file, line of code this one, reliability this, bugs 28 and reliability rating D. So based on the bugs the rating will be defined here. Now if you can go to the code coverage also, here the coverage you can see almost zero, right? Because the code is not covered by the unit testing, right? So if the code is covered by the testing, then maybe it will increase your, so nothing is covered here. So maybe if someone wants, we will cover some of the code, and then we'll see how the output will come here. Duplicacy, if there are some duplicacy available, right? So we will show you here. Inside the code you can see the account folder, line of code this, bugs this, right? Vulnerabilities, code smell, 20 code smell in the account section, right? So this way you can have the details over here, right? All the code smell and vulnerabilities, bugs, and line of code is written in this folder. Also the last activity, in the activity section you can see on the first analysis since upgrading SonarQube, this one not approved yet. So this is done. So we have seen how to you know scan our .NET code uh, with SonarQube, right? So if you have any question queries and you are finding some difficulties to implement this, so please do let me know. I'll guide you how to fix those issues. So let's move to the slide now. Please ask question as much as possible so that you can implement this kind of solution quickly without any issue. So this will end to our video. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please take care. Good day and bye.